Fatty liver is starting to create irritation to the liver, which can cause fibrosis, fancy scarring. I'm not stressed out about it, and I don't want you stressed out about it. It doesn't change what our main focus should be. What are the things I really need to get up to date on? The biggest ones would be your cancers.
Good morning. Today is
in half a mile. Take the ramp to north.
Today is Friday, guys. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Good morning. It's raining outside. I'm sorry, y'all bouncing all around. Trying to get y'all different views, you know. I am on my way to a doctor's appointment. I actually forgot about this doctor's appointment, so y'all, I got on the same thing I had on yesterday. Well, my shirt is the same thing. Threw this shirt right back on. I am late. Well, I'm not late, but I woke up late. In order for me not to be late, I just had to just start on some stuff. I just put on this red shirt and these red shorts. We should be there in the next 17 minutes. The appointment is in Upper Arlington. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning, but it's about to rain, as you guys can see. It is.
Go past this light, then at the next one.
Rainy, and I am gonna appreciate this rain, y'all. They have not came to fix my freaking AC, so I've been so freaking hot in the house. It's hotter in my house than it is outside, but when I get back home today, I'm gonna open all the windows. It seems like it's gonna be a smooth day. What is today's weather in Bexley?
Today's forecast for Bexley is 86 degrees with scattered thunderstorms.
Will it be humid today?
The forecast humidity in Bexley today is 73%.
Hopefully it's not too bad. I am gonna go to the office and see if they can come out and fix my today. It's Friday. That means on Saturday and Sunday they gonna be closed. So ain't nobody gonna be coming out to fix nothing, and that is crazy. Y'all, this is the Baconator at Wendy's. I've never had Wendy's breakfast. I don't know about this. Well, I really need to put something on my stomach. And y'all know I use the bathroom so bad. So bad. I little potatoes, they look good. It's like the little potato chips. Okay, number 2. This place, it says urgent care in the building, but I guess the 5th floor is like a primary care center with the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center. I'm just coming here for my follow-up appointment, and establishing like a primary care doctor because I haven't had one in years due to me not having insurance. This sandwich is disgusting, y'all. I know I gotta eat something. I'm going to let him know today. Mostly I want to go get a mammogram, because when I tell y'all, when I was in the hospital, they ran every test in the nation on me, trying to figure out what was going on. That's exactly what they did. So pretty much all I need is a mammogram now. Orange juice is so refreshing. I love me some orange juice. I don't know how to drink it much. When I do, I don't know what's making this nasty. Probably this sausage. Let me take the sausage off and see how I like it. I'm thinking that it's this sausage that's making it nasty, or the cheese. My stomach is really sensitive to cheese in the morning. Might have been that sausage. I'm about to go find a bathroom, y'all. I'm supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. I was supposed to be here at 9 o'clock, but they asked me to be here at 8:45. So right now it's 8:39. I want to go inside and find me a bathroom. If I don't, something gonna happen. I can feel it. Okay, I just got inside of the place. I came upstairs first, and I guess they have like a registration downstairs. So I had to go back downstairs, register, and then come upstairs.
Good morning. It's nice to meet you. Welcome in.
Today is June, right?
It's July.
July.
What is this? I've not seen that before.
That's Osmo.
What is that?
A camera. It's like a camera, like a vlogging camera. What's today?
The 7th. Or maybe no. Maybe the 10th. The 10th.
Yeah.
Well, we can fill that out later.
Okay. She just told me to fill it out. I'm sorry.
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice meeting you too.
I saw you were coming in today to establish care after not really having a primary care doctor for a little bit.
Right, for a long time.
But also I saw you were just recently out of the hospital. Fill me in. I want to just start by learning a little bit about you, learning about medical history. I want to check in with how you're doing after getting out of the hospital. And then our goal today should be, let's develop a game plan. What do we need to do to keep you healthy and hopefully keep you out of the hospital again, because it's miserable being there.
Right. It's not much.
Okay.
I got like hypertension. Sometimes my blood pressure goes really low.
Okay.
And what else? And I've had UTIs over the years.
I saw it. Seems like you're just like kind of back to back these UTIs.
Yeah. I went for like about 5 or 6 years without it, and then the recent one just happened.
At any point, were you following with a urinary specialist or a GYN for kind of, hey, what's our game plan with these UTIs?
Yeah, they just didn't find anything, so it was just like...
Didn't find any obvious reasons, just you got a bad hand and you're constantly getting these.
Right.
Okay.
I was thinking that maybe it was because when I was younger, I used to take like a lot of bubble baths. And I stopped that. And then when I stopped, it got better.
Yeah.
But
and sometimes it is bad luck. You know, knock on wood, this isn't the sign that it's all coming back. Sometimes it is just bad luck, but if not, we want to make sure we have a game plan. So history of recurrent UTIs, some low blood pressure at times. Any other major medical histories?
2 C-sections.
Okay.
No.
Okay. C-sections went okay, no complications related to those. Okay. Tell me a little bit about this most recent hospitalization. It sounds like this kind of hit you pretty hard all of a sudden.
First, I had symptoms of a UTI. Okay. So I went to the urgent care. They gave me Bactrim and a urinary pill that Pylorum, I think it was. Okay. The Pylorum didn't work, but the Bactrim seemed like it kind of helped with because I was having like burning with urination, and that helped a little bit, but after it was all done, it was back to the same way, a little bit worse. The burning was more intense. And then I had to work a couple of days, so I went to work, and I said I was going to go back. And so I went to work those couple of days, and then that night, I was gonna go the following morning, but that night it was like my side started hurting.
Okay.
I started feeling nauseous, fever and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it was kind of, I got to go get this checked
Yeah.
out. Do you have a good sense of what they saw in the hospital? Because sometimes it's just madness in there.
They said it was ESBL in my urine and something with my liver, like some fatty stuff on my liver, and that's it.
Yeah. And most UTIs tend to stay low. They stay in the bladder. But if the bacteria climbs up higher into the urinary tract, towards the kidneys, that's when we tend to get really sick. And we can get these fevers.
He said he didn't see that, but because of the symptoms I was having, it could be like iffy, so...
And they called it pyelonephritis, so a kidney infection. Part of it was the bacteria that you were growing had some resistance patterns. And the annoying thing is it means there's only so many antibiotics that work. And it sounds like there was a lot of kind of hemming and hawing between infectious disease about what the right regimen is for you.
I think they did like 3 different antibiotics, and then they finally found one that kind of like settled the symptoms, and I've been fine since.
I was going to say, does it seem like it did the job? Are you back to your usual self now?
I feel like it, yeah.
Good. When you're in the hospital, they're testing you and treating you for one thing, but they tend to find all sorts of other stuff. They had mentioned, it sounds like they told you, they saw a little bit of what they call fatty liver or hepatic steatosis.
And pre-diabetes too. That's what he told me.
Both of those are not diseases, but they're warning signs of, hey, I kind of got to keep an eye on this, or it could become trouble down the road.
Right.
Tell me, what's family look like? Any kids? What's diet, exercise? What's all that look like?
Diet and exercise is getting better. Like even right before this, I started getting into that.
Yeah.
I never really, exercise because I played sports when I was younger, but I didn't think of it as exercise back then. But I kind of settled down once I got like in adulthood, but I've been
because your focus is on
bring it back
kids and work and everything else. So, okay, sounds like you're kind of like, okay, I gotta focus on me a little bit more there. Diet-wise, you feel like you're pretty well balanced, getting fruits, getting vegetables.
I try.
Okay.
Probably not there yet, but
not
I've
as
been
good as
trying.
could be. Yeah, you don't need to be perfect. You know, our job is just like, where am I at right now? What are the small steps I need to do? Because my goal for all my patients is for you not to be on a pile of pills. Diet, exercise, those. We all have had trash diets at various points in our life because it's expensive, it takes a ton of time, and it's not easy to eat healthy. So diet, exercise, sounds like you're already kind of thinking about it, are starting to make some changes there. 2 kids. How old?
I have a 22-year-old and a 17-year-old.
And 17-year-old. Both in the house or kind of in between?
They might as well be, but my 22-year-old got her own place, but she spends more time at my place.
Your place and her place? Okay, gotcha. And then good relationship with your kids? You guys feel like you're a good tight-knit family, good supporting each other? Okay, gotcha. Some of my patients, they don't get UTIs at all, but if they have intercourse, it's like clockwork, they'll get a UTI after.
That was another thing that, like, in my 20s, I had that issue too.
Yeah. And that's something to think about. Say you get in a new relationship and it's like, man, I'm noticing this is kind of coming back. Some of my patients, what they do is after intercourse, they just do 1 dose of an antibiotic, prevent the UTI from ever developing. Sounds like that's probably not the trigger in this case here.
No.
Anything else run in the family? Any medical history like diabetes?
Diabetes is strong on my mother's side. My mother had heart failure.
Okay.
I think it was more so like drugs that induced it.
Yeah.
My dad had stomach cancer.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
One of my aunts had breast cancer.
Okay. So some cancers in the family, which means definitely we want to keep you up to date on your cancer screenings. Substance-wise, any tobacco, heavy alcohol, heavy drug use, anything like that?
I used to smoke a lot.
Come on. That's not easy to stop.
It's not.
Especially when stress is high. And there's all these jokers who always be like, oh, I cold turkey. It's not easy to do.
It's not.
Okay, feel good about that. Massive waste of money. It's like so expensive too.
Gotta save so much more money.
So feel good about that. Our goal is to keep it that way. How are stress levels? How's work right now?
Crazy. I'm a nurse, so it's crazy.
So is it kind of like, could be any time you're going in, or is it, do you
Yeah.
at least have some, hey, I know I'm going to be working then?
Well, I just recently got a solid schedule, but I was doing nights and days.
Yeah. Nights are nice because you can make a little more money, but it's really tough on the body.
Yeah.
You know? And then in terms of stress levels, do you feel like, you know, give me in like how close are we on that red to green? Are you, I'm straight up in the red, I'm in orange, yellow, green?
I mean, it varies.
Yeah.
For
Up
the
and
most
down.
part, I'm stress-free.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stress is a killer. I mean, stress raises blood pressure, increases cortisol, it can cause us all sorts of problems. Overall, I mean, I think you've got a good head on your shoulders. I think it's that, all right, I gotta kind of start focusing on me again.
Yeah. I'm getting older, I feel like.
And you're through that phase where it's like, we go through all of it as parents where we get put on the back burner and all our focus is on our kids. Then when kids are finally out of the house, we're playing catch up.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I got to refocus on me or I'm going to
Yeah.
be in some trouble. And I'm just going to pull you up here. Your blood pressure looks beautiful today, 112/76. You've got a nice normal pulse. You've got great oxygen saturations. The vital signs don't lie, so I want you feeling really good about that. What I want to do is, I want to go through an exam. I want to take a good listen to you. I'll feel the belly, I'll feel the flank as well. And then I just want to go through a game plan. What are all the things I need to get caught up with on my health? What is our focus going to be going forward to keep you healthy rather than get you healthy?
Okay. I saw like they did some labs on me. Some of them were saying abnormal in my chart.
Yeah, let's
What
go
were
through all of
those?
them together. We'll
Okay.
take a peek. They also said that you had some iron deficiency.
Oh
Which,
yes, I
yeah,
forgot about that.
yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't bad enough where it's like, ooh, I got to give you an iron infusion. But I'm going to guess they recommended adding like an over-the-counter
did.
supplement.
No, they told me something about like an infusion.
You did? Okay.
Mhm.
Have you started taking any iron since getting out of the hospital? Okay.
Yeah,
We'll talk through
over
it.
the counter.
Yeah, we'll talk through it of like how much should I take? Because if you take too much iron, it'll also start to constipate you and irritate your stomach. It's like this balancing game. All right, let me take a good listen to you here. Heart sounds great today. No skip beats, no murmurs. That's all
I
normal.
was about to say I've had a doctor tell me I had an irregular heart.
You had an irregular
I
heartbeat.
forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, sounds great today. I've got
Okay.
no worries there. A few nice deep breaths now.
I was diagnosed with asthma when I was younger, but really haven't.
Kind of cleared up as an adult. And that's often true. Once your lungs just get bigger, a little bit of constriction makes a big difference. Once we get bigger, we often will outgrow it. So that's a good sign.
Okay.
How have bowels been? The antibiotics can wreak havoc on bowels sometimes.
They've been fine.
They've been fine.
I take stew softeners. So.
Okay. Do you tend to be more on the constipated side? Are you having any pelvic pain anymore? Any burning at all when you're urinating? It's a good sign.
Yeah.
Any swelling that you get towards the ankles?
Well, when I work a lot, sometimes they do.
And that's the end of the day. If you've been
Yeah.
on your feet, that's normal. We all get that. Let's go through some of those results again. So things I really like to see, and we're gonna, this goes chronologically. So these are your discharge labs. Now some of your labs are gonna look bad initially because you were sick. You know, you had a true systemic infection.
Right.
This is your kidney function panel. Big things that this is showing us is how are my kidneys functioning? That's your GFR. Totally normal. I've got no concerns there. The other things that this shows us are our electrolytes, and those were all in balance. And even though your hemoglobin A1C, which is a 3-month average of blood sugar, was a little bit high, when you were in the hospital, you had totally normal blood sugars.
Okay.
So I'm not sweating in my shoes too much about your blood sugar. It's something we'll want to keep an eye on, but it's not something I want you to urgently feel like you need to be doing something about. These are your blood counts. So let's go back. I want to see where they made this determination about you being iron deficient. Because truly your numbers are not that bad.
Okay.
The number I'm determining anemia based on is your hemoglobin level. Your hemoglobin is what we call low normal, so it's not in the red range at all, but 11.4 would be. So low normal The reason they were probably calling it iron deficiency is this, the mean cell volume. We determine what's causing a low blood count based off of your cell volume. Mm-hmm. When it's small cells, that often means mild iron deficiency. So in this case here, what I would say is I do not want you to be compelled to radically up your iron consumption or worry about anemia. Adding a multivitamin with iron or just an iron supplement a couple or 3 times a week maximum may help tank this up. You may feel a little more energized.
Yeah, I do.
But I don't want you to add too much iron. Too much iron can irritate the stomach, can cause constipation. And the other thing that likes iron is bacteria. And if we bump up iron a lot when you're in that kind of UTI zone, sometimes it can make the bacteria rear their heads again.
Okay.
So this one doesn't stress me out too much. These were your cultures. And then I want to find it. Somebody did some liver function testing on you in here too, and I want to pull that up for you. And this was the liver function testing they did. So we worry, and that's ALT, AST, lipase is your pancreas, and then your alkalosis. We worry about the liver if we have a constellation of imaging findings and signs of inflammation and irritation in the liver. You don't have the second part. You just had some kind of fatty liver viewed on their CT imaging. Mm-hmm. So if you had really high enzymes here, I might say, yeah, we should investigate a little bit further.
Yeah, that's what was making me confused. Like, they was telling me that, and then when I looked into my chart, I was like, it's making me confused.
I'm not stressed out. Yeah, I'm not stressed out about it. It's normal. If I CT 100 standard adults in their 40s and 50s, I'm going to see some fatty liver in probably half of them. Right. Fatty liver in itself isn't the problem. It's if fatty liver is starting to create irritation to the liver, which can cause fibrosis, fancy scarring. You don't have any evidence of that, so I'm not stressed out about it, and I don't want you stressed out about it. It doesn't change what our main focus should be.
Okay.
In terms of health maintenance, what are the things that I really need to get up to date on? The biggest ones would be your cancer screenings. Mm-hmm. And so mammogram, breast cancer screening, that's one of them. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had a mammogram done before?
No.
Okay. You're not super late to the game. Mm-hmm. You know, we typically start at age 40. Mm-hmm. But because of that family history, it's certainly something I want to get you set up with.
Okay.
And then number 2 is cervical cancer screening. At any point, have you had a pap smear done before?
Yes. The last one, maybe 2 years ago.
Okay, so you're not far off. And was it normal at that time?
It was normal.
Do you remember who you did that pap smear with?
It was like, I can't even remember.
Was it here in Columbus?
It was here in Columbus, and it was like, because I don't have insurance, so it was like a...
One of the community clinics or something like that?
Yeah.
In which case, I want you feeling even better about staying on top of this game. So there's not a lot of stuff that you've been neglecting or you've been putting off. Mm-hmm. I do think, big picture, getting you set up with a woman's health doctor so they can keep you up to date with your PAPs, keep you up to date with mammograms is really important. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things I'm going to do today is I'm going to get you connected with a GYN. They're also good because they're going to be the ones who can help guide